Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 19 of Let's Play Space Engineers, and I'm a little sad. One, I suck at making vehicles, and we're never making wheeled vehicles for a long time. Two, I still think about the multiplayer series that we wanted to run and do, and I'm really sad that multiplayer is so broken that we can't do it. There is no chance right now that we can perform and be able to run a multiplayer series in the current state of the game, which is to me quite sad because I was really looking forward to that. And there's just too many bugs in multiplayer right now to actually be able to run a decent server. And I put a lot of time and effort into that. When you put heart and care and all that fun, boring stuff, it does get sad at times when it doesn't happen. So interior plate construction. Oh, we probably have all that anyway. It's okay. I want to try something here. So yeah, that unfortunately isn't going to be happening right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to sit in this chair and never do anything again. That's it.
Station fuel critical.
This is all we're going to do. We just sit here all day long and we play. So I saw this bug that some other people have. I can't seem to repeat the cure of it anyways. But what some people were able to do was power their solar panels based on having a chair sitting like this. I've not been able to, repeat it, but it was kind of cool from what I saw. So yeah, last time we tried to make a vehicle, which whatever happened to it? Did it blow up? Did it die? Did I leave it somewhere? I forget. Meh. And then we have this little vehicle. And then we're going to start looking at mining in the future. That was something that we were going to look at. We also want to get back into space. Because of planets and me having such a bad luck with the planets myself, I still want to continue building this base, but we might end up working our way back into space itself as well over time. Even a small vehicle like this, trying to get back into space would do wonders, though it's going to take us time to rebuild what we had once in space because we brought down the mothership, of course, over here, and so we're going to have to rebuild everything to get back up, but that's going to require hydrogen, etc. So we'll probably build a small ship and then work on building a larger ship over time. The only downside is small ship or a large ship, it doesn't matter. We won't have the parts yet for a refinery, etc. So we would have to rebuild all that in space. Which would make an interesting series to try to make a station again to communicate from up and down, where we kind of ruined that because we knocked down our mobile base last time. So that kind of makes it actually a little thrilling because we've kind of screwed ourselves there. So let's go to our mobile base anyways and check how it's going. I gotta remember this is Space Engineers. You're gonna lag a bit if you don't slow down. Here she is. There we go. Don't get good lights when you get close, but it's more about further away than anything. So if we lock on there, 96 days, so we can leave that on for lighting. Cool. So yeah, this is our main base here, and oh yeah, we did knock it to the right way. That was the good news. Last time we did get our base to go back where it once was, at least on the right side. So this will probably be dismantled, or at least, yeah, I would say dismantled over time, and used for other things, hopefully. We did move a bunch of parts over already. Actually, what did we move over? Did we move all this? No, we didn't. I thought we didn't, but I wanted to double check. So things like ice production will be somewhat of an important thing, and building a small station, etc., or a small ship will be important too. So, I see ice in there, which is good. We need ice. We're gonna need a lot more than that in ice, which is one of the downsides. We're going to have to find ice eventually. Unfortunately, we keep hitting nighttime every time we play, it seems, but well, last time was daytime, to be honest. But nighttime is a big threat, and that's something we're just going to have to get used to. So I'm going to have to get used to exploring more, and hopefully over time being able to find ice. Yeah, you cannot see a thing. Oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap, oh crap. Yeah, you cannot see a thing at nighttime. Not like one would hope anyways. Is everything maxed out? Because I wouldn't mind going a lot higher if it means, no, it's already maxed out. So basically we have to stay within like 70, 50 to get a really good view of the area. But at the same time, we're kind of hurting ourselves. So what we could do instead is we could just go up and climb. And then find daylight if we can possibly find that. Hopefully this does not get us killed. The mountains can get high and we might end up crashing and losing our thrusters. At that point, I might rage. So there's a moon over here. So maybe we can actually somehow find a way to get to the other side of this planet, at least to see if we can spot some ice. It is really hard to get around without it being daytime, sadly. Thankfully, we have a decent amount of uranium in total, so we should be okay from running out of that sort of thing. Well, should be a bug, just lets me just fly right out of here. We're going to the moon, guys. We're going to the moon. I'm actually quite surprised how high we are. I didn't think we could get this high on the these type of thrusters, but I guess you can get decently high with them. 3K plus, wow. This is full of surprises today. 4K plus, what is going on? $5K plus. I guess these go a lot higher than I expected. I was pretty sure they wouldn't get this much height, to be honest. I was almost 100% sure it couldn't get this much height. Here we go. So 5K, it's pretty decent. So is this light over here? Is that why it's bright over here, or is this something else? Yeah, so at nighttime you're pretty much doomed. There is no exploring really, unless if you find the other side of the world. Which we're getting to that point. Yeah, this looks like there's a bit of brightness this way, so I think we're coming to a place that might be good for us. I think I'll turn off my inertia dampeners and let myself glide that way. I kind of forgot we're on a planet, so that wouldn't be advisable. I mean, you can give it a try, but I don't think you would like it. Yeah, it looks like after this mountain range, we might find something interesting, I'm hoping. At least that's what I'm hoping, but what we get and what we hope for is two different things. You know, I was thinking like, oh, this won't be bad. We'll be able to find the other side of the planet by now, but I guess it'd take a while because the planet's like, what, 120 radius or whatever? Or is that diameter? I don't know which, but either way, it's very large. But we're 31K away, so that's actually not bad, you know, so we should be starting to see something over this edge maybe. But then again, we might not even be going to the correct, you know, corner or the edge of the, you know. One of the places that would have been pretty fun to set up actual base would be probably on the poles, or I don't know if there's a pole, but you can count it as a pole, but the one, because the way the sun rotates around the planet rather than the planet rotates around the sun, there's probably one spot or two spots where it gets hit with the sun the most in this. So it's daytime all the time. That would be actually quite cool to live, because it's always day no matter what, and there'd just be no stopping you at that point. I wouldn't even know how to quite calculate that. That would be quite painful, I think, to calculate something like that. We did not find, I swore this was going to be daytime over here, but we did not actually find any. I guess at this point we might as well continue going. We've gone this far, I might as well keep going. We could be slowly chasing it for all I know. I don't know which direction it was in. You don't even really have a direction to base it off of really right now. I'm just hoping I keep saying like light over here more than anything. It looks like a, you know, atmosphere itself looks a little brighter, so I'm just hoping that this is the correct way only based on that. It does seem like it's getting brighter, so overall, I think we are actually going the right way. But good luck getting back to the mobile base, because we're going to lose the contact with it any second now. On the bottom left there, and gone. We lost contact. We didn't write a GPS either for it, so we're going to have to search for it, or hopefully come back the right way to get back to our base, or that is it. We will lose our base, and that's alright. They have enough fuel. One of them will have enough fuel to at least get us back eventually to see where it is. So we're just gonna hit space here. We're gonna climb so we don't smack into this. Oh yeah, a lot brighter over here. Much brighter. So what you could do is you could over time track the sun. You know, maybe put a GPS on the one spot the sun and another, or something like that, right? So what you could do is track the sun over time, and then what you can do is when you've tracked the sun exactly where it goes, you could try to, you know, mathematically or at least just basically go direction of one of the corners, the tips. Think of the North and South Pole, for example, in this, and hopefully be able to find light and dark in the same area, kind of close together, and then maybe be able to stay in a light area all the time. That would be really cool. Now, there's like lakes of ice and stuff in this game, from what I saw, not with my own eyes, but from what I saw from other videos and stuff. Where we landed might have been such a bad place. Maybe we don't even have ice even near us. I don't know. You imagine you have to go like 50k out for ice. At that point, you might be screwed. There's the sun. See, like, at this point, like I said, it's probably better to just, like, you could probably actually fly all the way around now. Back to the base. I can't believe, though, that we actually did catch up to it. I was really thinking, no, we won't be able to make it. There she is, the sun. Little terrain artifacts everywhere. So it looks like we're in a snow biome right now. The other two planets, Mars, and I guess that's the alien one. You can even see the tiny moon at the top right of it too. That's kind of cool. And of course that one on the bottom left from Mars. There we go. So yeah, we actually found the sun. I'm just relaxing. I don't even have to use the joysticks. I'm a badass. I just sit here, just nice, comfortable. So I hear, at least I heard. Is it this here, or is it not that? I heard that. You're crazy to even consider doing what you're about to do, but we'll stop it at 500, hopefully. I heard, anyways, that this here... I have to see my meter. You imagine jumping out of here accidentally? This here might be ore? I hear dark patches. Now, this might be the dark patch people are talking about, to be honest. It might not be. Oh, yeah, this is a dark patch. So this, my friends, is silicone. So this is, well, silicone. So this is what people were telling me, that you can find dark patches around the world and be able to mine them. So, I don't know how this works. You have to go down quite a bit, I guess, huh? I can't even reach the ground, if you can believe that. There you go, I think. We could probably turn this off a bit. Is the silicone then here, or no? Or is this just more ice-looking stuff? No, I think that's silicone. I should stop saying silicone, by the way, but whatever. Oh, this is ice? Oh, what? This is all considered ice too? Weird. Oh, crap. You imagine getting stuck down here? Or better yet, dying down here by a boulder? So it looks like ice is actually made up of all the terrain everywhere in the snow biome. Wow, that's good to know. So you just need snow and you're good. Oh gosh. There we go. We did it. So, yeah, I was trying to not... let's get back over here. And let's open this. There you go. I was an idiot and carried all this material with me for some really stupid reason. But, yeah. So this is where you can get ice, you can get silicon. So the entire thing is just ice, which is awesome. Inventory full.
Inventory full.
Nice. Well, now we know how to get ice anyways. Oh, I'm still crouched or whatever. I wonder if that made getting up here harder or easier. I feel like you needed to be somewhat crouched to mine. Their mining is broken as hell. I can't even pick up things at this height. You have to pretty much crouch. Not very friendly system right now for mining. So we're not quite playing on realistic settings. This is probably easier to mine, to be honest, by hand and just jumping up and refilling something, at least for now anyways. Miners break really badly. Some people have made okay designs, but overall things are breaking quite a bit for people, sadly.
Inventory full.
Inventory full. There you go. Oops. There you go. Oh, that's it pretty much. We will grab a bit more for our own inventory. This will make things a little heavier, but, you know, whatever. So we didn't even get silicone, we just picked up ice pretty much. Oh well.
Inventory full.
There you go. Whee! So, get out of that crouch mode, and P, I guess it was. There you go. So I can't tell, but I think the sun might actually be... Turn off that light. I feel like the sun might be actually going down rather than up. It's really hard to tell from this point, but it doesn't seem to be actually... It did seem to be going down more, but maybe because we are at a lower altitude and stuff like that, and we went down, so it made it look down. I don't know. Either way, now it's like the adventure of getting back home. And we've pretty much decided, hey, we'll just go the opposite way. How stupid is that? Which could be even double like what we went, or even more. Well, if it's like from corner to pole, for example, maybe that meant 120. I mean, to rotate around the entire planet, it could be, you know, 400 kilometers. So I might do this 2 episodes, yeah, just to annoy you guys. We do the exploration. It's the we must get home, our way back home trip, and see how that goes. You can see though the FPS. Ooh, it's a frightening thing in this game. Makes it really hard. I love how beautiful the game is. It looks beautiful. I really just hope one day the performance in here is just so fluid that it feels so good to play it. It does. I have to tell you, for those who aren't able to play planets or have issues, etc., I'll be honest. Like the playing, the feeling of this is not really enjoyable. Moving around on a planet is actually very. It doesn't feel good. You have things like, we can just go with the basics like movement, mining, things like that just aren't really nice. And then you have just plain and simple, just the stuttering, the lag, the hiccups, the performance, the twitches, just random things like that, for me even, are enough to get me to feel sick sometimes, just because of I'm a bit blind, and when I get these random twitches, it's like, ow, my eye. And we're not going upwards, even though I'm holding space as hard as I can. Oh my goodness. If I wasn't holding space there, we probably would have lost our entire ship at that point. This must be the Rockies, the Rocky Mountains. Some of the highest points here. You can see the game is like stalling out at this point. Whew. Oh, so there's like an ice lake over here. Supposedly it's supposed to look like a lake. It's just full of ice, I guess. That's kind of cool. Why would anyone do something stupid like that? 'Cause I can. It's definitely a beautiful world anyways. Them frames, my friends, them frames. It's funny because it shows like 56 FPS and stuff, but I will tell you, the feel of it feels like I'm getting like, literally, honestly, like 10 frames, 5 frames. It's not like the frames is very misleading because it doesn't feel like it's drawing that much. The performance, the handling of it does not even feel close to 50 frames. I mean, I played PlayStation 4 or 3 back in the day quite a bit. I've played many slower and older games as well. 30 frames, I know the feeling of what 30 frames is, but it's not the same. It's not like the draw speed or whatever that is actually being produced here. It's not happening. It feels like, even if maybe that's 50 frames, it feels like everything else is running at like 10%. Isn't there a UPS here? So the UPS is dropping too, which is very interesting and sucks because like it's not like we're doing too much here. Oh yeah, server simulation speed is going up and down like crazy as well. Wow. Yeah, frame time is like 20 plus milliseconds, or jumps up to 20 million. Oh yeah, so it says 17 average, 18. Oh wow. So yeah, we're getting really bad performance here. It's beautiful, but at the same time, like, I mean, there's a lot of games I've seen just as beautiful, even with procedural generation. The problem is it's their engine that was never supported for this, the voxel support, and they added it, but it needs a lot better rendering techniques and performance upgrades eventually. I mean, it's an alpha, and you know, you're expected to have this kind of performance anyways in alpha games, but when you do go early access, you are accountable for a different standard, if that makes any sense. So a lot of people are thinking like, well, it's an alpha game, maybe once it's beta, of course it'll be better, and they're like, alpha is not meant to have performance updates or fixes and stuff like that. But that's not really true, because the logic or the idea of early access games really never existed at one point either. You never paid for a game till it came out. Betas were completely free. Most betas were completely open too. Anyone pretty much could access a beta. Those days have completely changed and don't exist. People want money now, and because of that, you know, the idea of, you know, early access games, they sometimes have to balance things like performance with their, you know, content updates. You can't expect to just do content, and even if it's like, well, you know, you have 1 frames per second, but you have lots of content, and that's the whole point of it. Eventually you have to have a balance. You can't just do that, because that's just not how the way the world works, unfortunately. But anyways, guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this episode. We're going to continue this adventure next episode, if you can believe that. Yeah, we're going to literally just keep flying and trying to find our home, if possible. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, and we'll see you wonderful people next time.